What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig. Let's take a look at the charts. We did hit one of our high targets or very close to one of the high targets we talked about yesterday. We're going to go over that chart in the 4-hour, but first we're going to look at the DXY, then the daily, and then of course the 4-hour chart and see what I'm still expecting. So far, our account is playing out beautifully. As you guys know, 5 months ago, I started talking about 31.5 being the top of this bear market rally. We got to 31.8, pretty damn close. So was that the top? Let's take a look at it. We're going to discuss, and make sure before we begin, you guys smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let's take our look at the DXY. So the DXY, we've been watching this falling wedge in white. Also the falling wedge in yellow here with the dotted lines. The measured move, if we are to break up above this 103.4, is about 115, somewhere in that range. Let's see. Let's put this down a little bit. That would just be breaking the high over here. As you guys know, I'm very bullish on the DXY. I know everybody is saying the dollar is dead. It's going to take a long time for the dollar to die. Even if it is dying, I think we got one huge push up before that, which will be also a big drop in the stock markets that we've been looking for. I know a lot of people are expecting a melt up. But as I've talked about many times, I do believe the tops are in for the markets, and we are on our way down. Like I said, I believe Bitcoin will bottom sometime in September, October of this year, maybe even a little bit later than that. But nevertheless, I still think we see new lows for Bitcoin. If you guys want to see my macro view, you can check out yesterday's video or any video since December 2nd, 2021, where I had told everybody to get out. Around 60-some thousand. So anyways, let's get into it. So as you can see, if we do break up to these levels, it's going to be around that 102.40. If we break that, we're looking for rejection or some resistance here at the 106 range. Now, guys, if we do get a big rejection and a big drop in the DXY from here, that would probably be one more push up for Bitcoin if that was to happen. And we'll talk about that. So let's take a look at the daily. So this is what we've been looking at on the daily. I do think we at least come back down to retest this trend line on the RSI, but let's zoom in a little bit here, or zoom out. As you can see what happened here, right? Once we got our 64K top, we came down. See, this red line was our bottom here before our rally to new all-time highs. And then we made this low. This is the most important low, in my opinion. I've showed you guys my count of this being 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5 wave down, right? And that's not considered the Elliott wave, because that would mean 5 waves down, then we get 3 waves up, and then 5 more waves down. But in a bubble pop pattern that we've been talking about forever on this channel, that's the bubble pop pattern. That's how they work. You always get a false bottom. Big rally, 100% rally before rejection and continuing down to new lower lows, which I do think we still are going to see. Right now, this red line seems to be support. Once we break down below there, start opening and closing dailies below there, this should become resistance, and then we continue down. Now, this will be huge. This would invalidate the 5 wave count. If we break this low right here at 32.9, right around that range, we break above that and hold, then that would invalidate that 5 wave count. But that doesn't mean that we don't see new lower lows, even if that happens. Guys, this is all about structure, and this is not a bullish structure, in my opinion. As you can see, when it does have a bullish bounce, it is very impulsive, right? This is not impulsive. This is impulsive, our down waves. This is just a correction to come back down, in my opinion. Let's take a look at some targets from here. So if we look at this as a rising channel in yellow, take the measured move of that. If we do break down past this 28, that could get us as low as 18.3. But of course, looking at the 4-hour, there's going to be many bounces in there, right? And we also have drawn on here our fib retracement levels. So from this low to this high, the fib retracement level, the point 618 would be around 21.7. If that was to break, see, this line rises. So let's say it takes till, next month, right? That would be around 21.7. That's about a month away. If we do hit that and break through, we'll probably come back up for a retest and then continue down. So guys, you can be as bullish as you want, as bearish as you want. I have been showing you this same thing in the charts for over a year, almost 2 years, right? And it's still playing out beautifully. Again, let's take a look at the 4 hour, see what I'm talking about. Before we do, make sure you check out Prime XBT. They do sponsor the channel. By far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you. You can trade crypto, forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, copper, aluminum, everything all from one exchange. You can use my link down below, and my promo code Savvy50 will get you up to a $7,000 bonus to use towards your margin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. Also, let's take a look at this 5-wave structure that we drew in here way back here. Now remember, I said 31.5 would be the top of this rally. I said that 5 months ago in a video. I've showed you guys that video. I do think, unless we break this up here, 30,430, unless we break that, this count is still active. We talked about yesterday our rejection areas, right? These rejection areas in red. The first one was 29.6. We got through it. And I said, if that broke, look for 30,170. We didn't quite get that high. That's also the 0.236 fib right here. But what happened was we did get rejection on this bottom trend line. Could we come back up for a retest and hit that 236 at 30,170? That is possible. Something to keep an eye out for. But right now, this 29.6 is our resistance as of now. Our EMAs, we're dropping back below the EMAs again. I am looking for this third wave down to 26.5. These red ones right here, 27.5 and 27, are the measured moves from this rising channel. All you do is take the distance of the channel to where it first broke. That gets you the 70 or 27.6-ish right there. And then if we use this white trend line on the bottom, yellow trend line on the top, go to where we broke down, and that measured move gets us to about 27,100, somewhere in that range, right? Everybody is like super bullish when things like this happen, guys. We are still just making lower highs after lower high after lower high, right? Lower low after lower low, still bearish. I do believe this around 26.7 to 26 would be our 3-wave. And how do I get that count? Simply by putting your trend-based fib extension. You go from this wave 1 up here down to the wave 2, if this count is correct, which so far so good, and then up to the top of wave 2. So you go from the top or top of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 2, and that gets you down to the 1.618, which is around the 26.6, 26.7 range, right? Right in this range. That's what that target is, wave 3. Then I would expect a bounce back up to possibly the 28,000 range. And how would we get that? Well, let me make sure I got these trend-based fibs on here correctly first before we go any further. So from the top of this wave, we go to the bottom of this wave. Be about right here, and then the top of this wave. That looks about right. All right, so let's get this in a little closer. So that would actually get us to about the 1.618 would be right here, about 26.6, 26.7 range, right? So then how do we get wave 4? Well, our possibilities for wave 4 are simply, let me get this out of their way now. You go from the top of wave 2. This is to measure your 5th wave, right? Top of wave 2 to the bottom. If wave 3 does get to that 26.6 range, and then we bring this back. Whoops, sorry about that. We're looking for retracement. I was totally off there. So fib retracement. We go from the top of wave 2 to the bottom of wave 3. If it does hit here, which is looking likely, then this 28 to 28.1, this would be, let's say right here, right? That would be a retracement to the 0.382. The 0.5 would be 28.5. The golden pocket would be around 29,000, right? So it is possible to get back up. The The only rule in this, if this is correct, that once this wave 3 is finished, we can't go back above wave 1, which is 29,550, right? So we'll be looking for that. If this plays out, we'll be looking for the targets. As you guys know, I'm still short from 31,417 to be exact. And I've also laddered in more shorts on the way down. So I'm in pretty damn good profits right now. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. This is what I'm looking for. We'll see if it plays out. And that would end up down here around 26.1, 26.2 range after the 4th wave. But again, as this plays out, it's going to take time, and we will track it and look at the targets as they come. So thanks again for watching. Smash those thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out these videos up top, and I'm out.